So today at approximately 3:02 p.m. Eastern Time, Nicalis put out a tweet addressing the upcoming release of 1001 Spikes on the PlayStation 4 as well as the PlayStation Vita, and I think it caught a lot of people by surprise. Now for those that don't know, 1001 Spikes is an extremely rare PS Vita title because it never officially released, but promotional copies were floating out there on sites like eBay and they were fetching extremely high prices. I'm talking prices of $1,500 and upward, which is a pretty penny to spend on a single PS Vita game, but I'm sure the people who purchased those games are now kicking themselves because this single announcement of 1001 Spikes has basically nuked the value of those promotional copies. Not to mention that the promotional copies also don't include any manual from what I know, while the official Nicalis release will, which again doesn't really help lessen the blow for those that paid thousands of dollars for their physical copies of 1001 Spikes. Recently I made a YouTube video going over the strange history of these lucrative PS Vita games, and one of the theories I put forward was the possibility that Nicalis was holding out on potentially being one of the last PS Vita game publishers, and well, that now seems to at least somewhat hold true, as I don't think PlayAsia or LRG have any plans to push new Vita titles out, especially when the PS Vita cartridges are long since discontinued. And really, now that I'm looking at it from a further perspective, it kind of makes sense that Nicalis always had these games lying around, because it definitely isn't cost effective to print 10 promotional copies when you can just make an entire batch for a reduced cost. Now previously in this video I did mention how people were paying insane prices originally for these games, and just last month someone paid $4,000 US for sealed copies of 1001 Spikes and VVVV together, and to that all I can say is they better hope Nicalis doesn't release a physical copy of VVVV, because that would make this $4,000 purchase basically worthless. But that is the risk of buying these games, and anyone buying them knew well in advance that this could be a reality, and well, sadly for them it is. Still, I'm not holding my breath for this announcement, because Nicalis is a crappy company that never seems to follow through on meeting their demands, and knowing then this game could be delayed another 3 years before they finally decide to sell it, but hopefully that isn't the case and they do actually release it on October 10th as they promised. And so that is really it for this video. I just wanted to have a quick discussion on the topic because it's pretty big news in the PS Vita collecting community, especially when physical releases are far and few between nowadays. But I am curious to hear what you guys think, so please let me know down in the comments and let me know if you do plan on buying this release. And with all that said, thank you so much for watching this far. Please subscribe if you like my content, and I will catch you later. Bye.